Welcome to live tarot readings on Sunday morning. So let's get started and see who joins. What is going on? How is your weekend? How is your weekend going? Have a lot of fun things this weekend, or how does the weekend shaking out so far? Let me know. Let me know. There we go. So let's see. All right. We're here. What is up? What is up? We actually had a stable application yesterday. When I close it, normally it just crashes. So, I mean, this time it didn't crash. So I'm very happy with that. Very happy. Ravender Deep, hello. I'm doing good. Having a nice weekend so far. I'm making some tarot cards. I'm chilling out, hanging out. Will my husband reconcile with me? Wolf, what is going on? All right, we have a husband reconciliation. Well, since they're your husband, I would hope they would reconcile with you. Well, let's find out. Let's see. We got the Tarot Tower. What is a good husband reconciliation deck? I'm thinking the Druidcraft Tarot. Wow, that's way over here. That's way over here. How you doing, Wolf? How is your weekend so far, my friend? Is everything going well? Are you just sort of chilling out yourself? Enjoying your weekend? It is Sunday morning and we're just sort of chilling today. It is a chilling day. Yesterday, I watched so many Marvel movies. I can't tell you how many movies I watched. I watched Ant-Man, Ant-Man 2. I watched the original Thor, Thor Dark World, Thor Ragnarok. I watched them all. I was on a rage of Marvel movies yesterday. Tell you that now. Raina, what is going on? Good to see you. So, I mean, I didn't like physically sit there and stare at the TV. I was painting, but I just had Marvel movies running in the background kind of thing there. I think you got a reconciliation. Look at that. Look at that with a cute little 2 of Cups ending all of this. Iona, hello. What is going on? It is Sunday night here. Yeah, it is chilling. Sweta, what is going on? Well, Sweta, good news. There is no list. I do random. It's all about the randoms. You got to do randoms. Okay. So right now is not a good time for reconciliation. Later is a good time for reconciliation. Nexus, what is going on? But yeah, I mean, I think at some point we need to address the emotional issues. It seems that somebody said something that needs to get clarified. So, I mean, we need to clarify what was said. So somebody said something mean. I mean, a bit on the mean side. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes we get mean. Somebody said something a bit on the mean side. We didn't really mean it. We had some issues. It seems we have some trust issues as well. And resulting of which we have some problems here. But it is resolvable. It is reconciliation is possible. But again, we need to go back and readdress whatever the arguments were and figure out how to resolve those permanently, because we can't say mean things all the time. You know, we have to say some nice things. We have to clarify what we mean, because when we're emotional, we'll say emotional things. And then we regret saying emotional things. But, you know, I mean, overall, just get clarification. Clarify what we meant. Clarify what we want. Because if we're going to make these big scope emotional statements, we need to make sure and back those up. So, you know, you don't say that I don't like you. You say, I don't like these things about you. And you say, because it hurts me, or because I have issues dealing with that conflict, or whatever is happening, right? Bella B, what is going on? It's good to see you. Aurora, welcome. What is up? Aurora says, could I put my hand up for possible reading? Sure. Throw that reading out there. Let's check it out. Bella B, how do we get a reading? Well, you just throw the question out and I'll look at it and I can tell you if it's going to be something I want to do. Can you tell me what's happening in my relationship with G? Well, what's up, G? Let's find out what's up with G. Okay, so we got G and what's up with G. Nexus, what's up with G? I want to play my video game today. That's what I'm going to do today, is play this video game and just, you know, and just play some games and just be out there and do that today. Mary Ann, what's going on? Divine Inner Magic, what a great name. Hey, how are you doing? All right, so we're checking out G. I think we could use the Thoth because we do like the Thoth. That is one of our favorite decks around here, as you know. As you know, when I get done, by the way, with this deck that I'm working on now, I think I'm going to make a Thoth derivative. It's going to be an interesting deck for sure. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Anyway, I need to trim me another Thoth and give it away. I think I'm in a Thoth giveaway mood here. Thoth giveaway mood. That's, you know, maybe trim another one. Hi from France. I watched your Lenormand course. It was brilliant. Thank you so much. Now you are live. Indeed, I go live every weekend and every day, actually. So, but if you're overseas, I go live on the weekends in the morning. So that's convenient for people that are not based in the U.S. If you're on the other side of the world, this is a little bit better for you time-wise, I think. So what is up with G? G has, I mean, G is sort of, let's see, what is it? What was the overall question there? Scroll up and get the overall question again. Let's see, what's Naveen thinking about me for a possible reading? Nexus says, thank you. Then Nexus said, what's happening in relationships with G's feelings for me? So the Emperor says that, I mean, the Emperor with the sword upside down says that they want things on their terms a lot. In other words, when you're trying to figure out what they want, they say one thing, but they mean something completely different. So they'll say that they want this, but they actually mean they want that. And it's sort of confusing. I am giving you a reading right now, Nexus. So it's sort of confusing as far as what they mean. I don't think they have I think they have issues explaining what they mean or getting to the heart of the matter. They sort of want to go around it, move around it, and do it on their terms, right? The Emperor is a leadership card, a dominant card as well, talking about that Aries feel, that fiery feel when we have the Emperor. And we're looking at the situation where I want to do things my way, but when we have the communication sort of hosed, at this point, it's like we're cutting off the communication or we're not saying what we mean. So this combination is basically not saying what we mean. So we're going to say one thing, but it's not going to get the communication that we need. So I keep saying that, but so if I tell you that there's a problem with the house, right? You don't really know what that means. So you need some clarification, but then I'm not going to give you any clarification. You have to guess. So that could work for a house because now I can go investigate things in a house. But if you do that in a relationship, that's kind of problematic. Now I have no idea what in the world you mean. So do you mean that you have these feelings versus that feeling? Do you mean that I should change to accommodate something you want, but you're just not directly telling me? So, I mean, we have this problem here when we get into that. Roxy and Tiffany, welcome. It's so good to see you. Bella, welcome as well. And it's so good to see everybody. So you need to kind of get clarification, basically. And until this person is going to give you that clarification, until they're going to fess up and say, well, what I really mean is this, you're going to have to guess. And that's not going to do you any good, because if you're wrong and you say what you think they mean and it's completely incorrect, the Emperor says they're going to get fairly upset. They're going to be like, that's not what I mean at all. You know, it's just sort of confusing with that. Anyway, I think overall, we need to sort of address the situation by going in more direct. are telling them to go more direct. And that way you'll get a better understanding of what's happening. But until then, you're going to be confused. We're just going to be confused. I'm not saying the relationship is trash. I'm saying that we need better communication. Otherwise, it's going to stagnate out. And that's what you're seeing here. That's what you're seeing here. This is a beautiful card. This is a beautiful card. The Blended Pleasure reversed talks about I'm just not getting the initial offering of cups, right? This is an offering of cups. I'm not getting the offering of cups. And that's going to be hard. That's really going to be hard. So you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. You can't let it stagnate for a long time. It's just going to kill the relationship. Don't do that. Bella, I joined your Patreon like a week ago. Well, thank you, Bella. I appreciate that. Bella says, I had trouble reading courts and then I watched your videos. Well, that's awesome because Tuesday we have another court card video. We're not done by a long shot. We're not done. We're not done. We are just warming up. Roxy, can I ask a question or what? Roxy, my friend, there's no list. I pick at random. I mean, that's what we do. That's what we do here. We go random because you never know what you get over here. You could get the money trick. You could get the Rubik's Cube trick. I mean, there's a lot of tricks. There's a lot of tricks that we could get. You don't know. Let's see. What do we have here? Speaking of tricks. Okay. So we have like cards. We want to get a decent reading. But the Emperor keeps coming up. Let's say the Emperor is the 10. Let's say the Emperor is the 10. The Emperor keeps coming up. We don't know what to do. So what we do is we're going to wave the Golden Tarot over the cards. And when we do that, the Emperor becomes the ace. It doesn't make any sense. It's wild. It's weird. You don't know what's really happening here. But yeah, I mean, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Anyway, okay. So it's all the Golden Tarot's fault. It's all the Golden Tarot's fault. Aurora, what's Brian thinking? Ha ha. Okay. We look for my mom. Is your mom lost? Inga, is your mom lost? Do I need to look for her? It says, will you look for my mom? Inga, let me check it out. I'm not seeing your mom. I'm thinking of starting my own jewelry and spirituality business. Can I have a reading? Sure. Bella, that's a good question. Let's see. Bella. I almost put Nella. Jewelry business. Let's check it out. I'm not seeing anybody here. I looked. I'm not finding anyone. This might hurt tarot. Oh, you know what would be great is a jewelry tarot. That would be great. All right. I want a jewelry tarot deck and a business tarot deck. That would be fantastic. All right. Now my mom was burned. Now my mom is in a fire. That's terrible. That's awful. Let me fix that for you. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's check out the jewelry business. That sounds fun. That sounds fun indeed. Let's check that out. All right. You never know what you're going to get when you start a business nowadays because of the COVID-19. All right. I'm assuming we're going to be hearing about that until the end of the year because that's all that's in the news in 3 months now. All right. The Five of Swords, a Lord of Defeat, and then the Magician, and then the Nine of Wands. I think that your jewelry business is good. I think it's a good idea. We have a couple of problems with the jewelry business. Joe, what is going on? It's so good to see you. One of the issues is the Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. I think the jewelry business, as you're thinking of it or as you're imagining it, has a couple of tweaks that it needs. Okay, by the way, entertainment purposes only, never do business dealings based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. Use your better judgment. The Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat says we need to rethink a couple of things for the jewelry business. One of which is the magician. One of which is how we present it or where we're presenting it to. So if we have an online store, we can expand that and get on different places. So not only on Etsy, we can be on a couple of other places. We can have our own website. Maybe we need to tweak the website a little bit. Maybe we need to take better pictures. Maybe we need to present it in a different way. Maybe we need a better name that's going to attract people on Google and things like that. So the Five of Swords says, as is, the imagining of the business as is seems to have a couple of tweaks that are needed. The magician says you can do these tweaks. You have the ability. I think you know what to do, but the problem is you're split with your time. So either you can get help and find out, what would be a better solution. Maybe get help from somebody who's good technically and say, hey, take a look at what I'm presenting and let me know what tweaks you think is needed. So you get somebody else's opinion, a couple more people's opinions, say, hey, your pictures are a bit dark, or the jewelry pictures need better background, or whatever. Maybe put the jewelry on some people, and then people can see what it looks like on people and be like, ooh, I like that. I like that necklace. It looks like this. But sitting on the table on a white background, the necklace may not look that good. So you have those tweaks that you can make. And again, that's up to talking to other people, which is the Two of Pentacles, the juggling of the money or the juggling of the ideas. And that's going to be get a second opinion, get a friend to look at it and say, get me some tweaks as far as how I want to present this. But overall, I think it's good, right? It's good. The magician says you have the ability to do this. You make good jewelry. People like your jewelry. I think that a jewelry business would be fantastic if you just do, a couple of modifications to it. Now, the Nine of Wands is a bit difficult. It's like we're injured and just coming back from that. Basically, it says go in prepared. Don't go in half prepared, because the initial clicks that you're going to get, in other words, the initial customers that are going to click your site may not come back. So you need to make that initial impression needs to be perfect. So do more on the planning stage. And once a planning stage is up and you're ready and you have a beautiful, presentable thing, then go from there, right? Go from there. So I think that's going to be good. Overall, the jewelry business looks good, just needs some tweaks, needs some optimizations, needs more planning. So get a couple of opinions and get things worked out before you go live. And I think that you'll get a lot of business. I think people will like what you offer, because the magician says you're good at it, right? We're good at it. We know what to do. It's just a matter of getting all the little details around that, because you can have a fantastic idea. I can be amazing at painting, right? But if I can't draw, now I'm stuck tracing Brianna's cat. Now I can paint great, but if I can't draw, now I'm stuck tracing Brianna's cat. So before I launch into something where I need to draw and paint, I need to be able to draw first. If I draw if I draw something that looks terrible, people are going to think my drawing and painting are terrible. But that's not true. I'm all right. I'm half decent painting. I just can't draw. So I don't leap into something where I need to draw because it's going to fail. So I know my limits. I stay in my lane. Who donated? Inga. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Where's Inga go? Inga, where you hiding at? Inga, where you hiding at? Oh, I think I just banned Inga. Well, this is odd. Well, this is an odd situation here. Okay. I've never had this situation come about before. All right, let's continue on. Let's see. Hi, have I been added to the queue? Well, the good news is there's no queue. There's no queue. It's all random. So post your question, spam away, and we'll see what happens next. We'll see what happens next. Hello, sir. Can I get a reading about my future marriage life? Okay. So what is Naveen thinking about me, and do they want to come back? Is Naveen still in love with me? Is Naveen still in love with me or not? I want to find out if Naveen is in love with you, because, you know, you seem really nice. You seem really nice. Yeah, sorry, Inga. Okay. Let's see about that. Let's see about that. If Naveen is going to be contacting us or not. Let's see. Well, I told everybody to spam and they did, so that's good. All right. So, SHW wants to know, Inga, give me the details. Give me them details about Inga. What is happening? What is happening? Let's see. Naveen. Oh, Naveen. It's not Inga. I got Inga on the mind. Naveen. Naveen. A rough stream. It's a rough stream. TarotOracle Live. What is going on? What is going on? All right. We need to find out about Naveen. What is happening with Naveen? Is Naveen got some good stuff for us? I think that the romantic Victorian tarot is going to give us the details. I love your energy. I love your energy, Divine. I love your energy too. I think we could be energy soulmates. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Is that a thing? Did I just make that up? I don't know. All right, I want a general love reading. Okay. Sir, can I get a card that will get reconsideration with my love? You want a card that will get you some reconsideration with your love? Sure. I'll get one card for you. Where do you want it from? You want it from here? Here's your one card. Your one card is upside down. It is the Page of Swords. Your one card is the Page of Swords. All right, so what is the one card supposed to say? Can I get one card that will reconsideration with my love? So, yeah. So the one card basically is the Spy, but it's reversed. So that means that you can't be too strict. We can't be too strict. We're a bit too strict sometimes. We need to be more flexible, more malleable. We need to be able to adjust to the situations a little better. Otherwise, we could get into a situation to where, you know, we have too many rules associated with all of that stuff. So there's your one card. All right. Speaking of, let's go back to normal here. Back to the normally scheduled programming we go. So, yeah, there is the Naveen. We want to know if Naveen is coming back, if we're going to reconcile. What is going on with Naveen? You know, the Queen of Pentacles and then the Knight of Swords. So it seems that the Knight of Swords coming in with no real good plan into the Hierophant is kind of interesting because we're moving quickly into something formal. We're trying to get too serious too fast. This is basically the problem. We're trying to get too serious too fast. The Knight of Swords is all about rushing in without a plan. We don't really have a good plan. We're rushing in. We got messages. We have movement towards the Hierophant being the authority or being in control. So we're trying to get control of the situation. We're trying to get formal. We're trying to get something to where we want the situation to be a bit different than what it is. And we're rushing into that. We're trying to expedite the entire situation. That's going to be a bit of a problem here. It's going to be a bit of a problem. It seems like things weren't planned out, which you know it wasn't planned out. You got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords means what is happening with the plan. The plan doesn't exist. The plan is just throwing down randomness and things like that. I mean, but anyway, trying to get too serious too fast, trying to get too much control, too much authority too quickly is going to be not good. We have to slow roll with that sometimes, especially when other people are involved, right? When other people are involved. And I think you've been asking about Naveen for a while now. So I think that things are just mixed up and just random at some point, because the Eight of Pentacles as well says we're trying to sort of backtrack. on that. We're trying to backtrack on that. We're trying to get back to normal a bit, or trying to get back to the planning situation. But it's too late because we thrust forward, no pun intended, a bit too quickly. So now we need to go back and figure out what is happening with that. Now, the Queen of Pentacles says that's possible. It is possible to stabilize things. But things are in turmoil right now, and we need to fix that. Part of fixing that is to get a definitive plan on what we want to do with this relationship. Because if it's going to be on and off, it's going to be back and forth, you're just going to be a random roll of the dice in Vegas relationship, that's not going to work out. And you can tell that's not going to work out because you've been asking about Naveen for a while. And Naveen seems to have gone on to other things. So if we want to get Naveen back, if we want things to be worked out, if we want things to be okay, we need to come up with a more definitive thing than rushing in, going back and forth, and randomizing the relationship. So there you go. Roses Are Red has joined. What's going on? And Diksha's joined as well. It's so good to see you. Divine Spirit of Sunshine, are you proposing? Well, there you go. There you go. I could be proposing. I'm proposing that we drink some water. That's what I'm proposing. All right. What can I expect from Hitesh? Let's see. Flexible. Leg behind the head, flexible. Check. There you go. Are you flirting with me? No. I resemble the remark apparently energy twin. There you go. Energy twins. Will Daniel reach out? Reach out for what? Maria, what is up? YOLO, hey, welcome is going on. Roses Are Red, thank you for your donation. The senior coworker stole from the store. She switched the story and said, I did it. I was a casual. I stopped being rostered. I have another job now. What do other people think of this evil lady? Ooh. You got somebody that stole something and blamed it on you. That's no good at all. That's just harsh. They blamed it on me. They must not have cameras there. See, that's why you have cameras. You got cameras because you need to see stuff like this. They blame. That's harsh. I mean, that's just a bad day waiting to happen right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're having this good day, and you're thinking, today's not too bad. I'm having a great day. You know, I had my coffee. I had breakfast. Everything was great. And then somebody stole and blamed it on me. No good at all. So let's check it out. What do people think of this lady who stole and blamed it on me? Well, let's find out. Not sure we can get a... I mean, it sounds like they're just evil. Maybe we'll get the devil. We could get a devil card in here. You never know. You never know. There is that anticipation as we turn the cards over to get a devil card. Well, the Ten of Cups, not everybody likes her. We got a bunch of reverse. Now, the Two of Cups, not everybody likes her. We don't have a devil, though. So what do people think of this evil person? Well, the Ten of Cups reversed says that, I mean, she's not in a good situation, either with a job. She's not in a good situation in her life. She's not in a good situation emotionally either. The Eight of Swords, the bit of that restricted. I think she feels like she's not getting, the Seven of Swords would be perfect. She's not getting what she wants out of the job, so she's going to manually take it, right? She thinks that she needs some rewards. I worked hard. I need some rewards. And if I'm not getting it, apparently I'm going to steal a $50 decanter. Okay, so it seems that they want rewards. They're not getting rewards. They don't feel appreciated, and they're taking it out on the people that are working there, or the managers that are working there. They think, you know, it's a big company. The company's not going to notice and things like that. But apparently, obviously, the company does notice, and it seems like the company needs some video cameras. The company needs some video cameras because, yeah, that's called shrinkage in the retail business, by the way. When people steal stuff. So, yeah, you need shrinkage cameras for sure. But, yeah, they feel restricted. They feel like they're not appreciated. And part of the problem is that they're not getting the pay they think they deserve. They think they have more talent than anyone there. And they seem to be very self-centered and focused. not a lot of people like them. I mean, if you have a narcissist, if you have people like that, it doesn't take very long before people figure out they're not good, right? They're not good. People aren't stupid. They figure this stuff out very quickly. So there you go. There you go. Mom Bear, what is going on? Yeah, that's right. We should get an evil deck. We need like an evil deck. Evil cards. Roxy, I saw your donation. Thank you so much. Roxy, what is your question? Let me know. We will throw down some cards and find out the answer to whatever question you got. I know she is sneaky, but I don't know if others are aware of that. Yeah, people are pretty smart. Even if people don't say something, they're pretty smart. And they can sniff out stuff like that pretty quickly. I mean, pretty quickly. So there you go. Roxy, you're awesome. Thank you, Roxy. Let me know what question you got. We'll throw down you some cards. Throw down some cards and see what's up. See what is up. All right. Can I have a general reading about my future husband? There you go. Let's check out a future husband for Roxy. See what's up. Roxy, future husband. You got to check that out and see what's going on. All right. We'll do the Muse. We'll do the Muse. I like the Muse. Yeah, we need a tarot deck for people. That would be kind of cool. Like personalities. So you'll have like personalities built in. So the Eight of Wands would have personality traits kind of built into the graphics or something. That'd be kind of cool too. That would be cool too. EK's Crossing, what's going on? How are you doing, my friend? I'm still working on the tarot cards. Working on them. I got some good ideas. We're chilling out. Today, we're going to do the Chariot. The Chariot is a pretty complex card. I didn't realize how complex it was until I started. But there, you know, there is that. There is that. Speaking of complex, let's check out a future husband traits here. Future husband traits here. We have light coming out of their eyes. That's interesting. We have a Cyclops situation. It's an X-Men reading. Lily Roses, what's going on? Julie, hey, how are you doing? So we have an X-Men situation with Cyclops over here. We'll see about that. The Seven of Materials. So the personality traits of my future husband. Okay. The Seven of Materials says that they don't like waiting. We don't like waiting. So we're planting the seeds. We're planting them seeds. And then we wait. But this person doesn't like waiting. They want immediate gratification. And is that good? Maybe. Is that bad? Maybe. But they don't like waiting a long period of time. They don't like making an investment and then waiting for it to sprout or waiting for it to grow. So this wouldn't be a good gardener, for example. This would be somebody who wants more of an instant gratification. So they're going to tend towards hobbies that give you more of a quick gratification. So what hobbies don't give you quick gratification? Music is the slowest gratification in the history of mankind. Art, the slowest gratification, even worse than music. So look for that. They're a bit on the impatient side. Now, the 10 of Inspiration says they don't like conflict at all. They don't like a lot of conflict. And that's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. But if we're in an argument with a person, they're going to sort of either just bite back too strong to get the argument over, or they're going to avoid it entirely and just go, yeah, you're right, whatever, which is not good because you have an argument for a particular reason. So if somebody does that, it's going to be kind of difficult as well. Now, the Knight of Voices says that they don't like a long period of planning structure. They want to get in and jump in. You know, maybe a bit of the Sagittarius nature here. They want to get in and jump in quickly. Maybe a bit of an Aries feel. They want to jump in. Let's figure out what it is. So, you know, the typical thing, let's go and make some mistakes and figure it out from there. So that's going to be sort of the personality as well. Then we have the Cyclops situation. Cyclops situation is talking about that sometimes they just want to be left alone and they need their alone time. So if we're crowding this person, if we're trying to get too much activities, if we're trying to, you know, clog up their schedule, they're going to have a problem with it. They want some alone time. They want to relax. They want to chill out, maybe watch a movie, be by themselves sometimes, go hang out with friends, get drunk, whatever. So there you go. So there we have the qualities of your future mate there. Your future mate there. Raina's all upset about the Aries. It's better than the cheating Virgos. It's better than those cheating Virgos. I can tell you that for sure. All right. Hike's crossing, so I'm looking forward to your deck. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's the minimum super chat for a question? I'll pick at random. You throw, I don't know, there's no minimum. Throw something. Throw it out there. Throw that randomness out there and find out what's going on. Kristen, what is going on? I like the muse. Kristen, I like the muse as well. I think it's kind of cute. It is kind of cute as well. All right. Will P ever express their feelings for me? Nice cards. Yes. All right. Let's see. What's coming up next for me? Career or love? Any advice where to focus? I'm here at midnight. Let's see. Stop rostering me. Yeah, when they stop rostering, that's kind of rough. I remember seeing a demon deck. Well, that's not good. A demon deck. That'd be kind of interesting. The market for evil cards is kind of rough. It's kind of rough. It is. All right. Roses are red. A future spouse be like. All right. Thank you, Roses. Let's figure it out. Future spouse. Let's check it out. We want some indications there. Rar. What did I just do? Roxy, future husband, and Rar, future husband. Everybody wants a future husband. There we go. Those cheating Virgos. One of those Virgos need to cheat. Why can't they just be loyal and friendly? Why can't we have a friendly Virgo? A friendly Virgo that likes tarot. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right. Let's see. Secret cameras. Mom Bear. We got secret cameras. So we got one situation where we need cameras. And now Mom Bear has a situation where we have too many cameras. She actually let him back after learning he was spying on her with secret cameras. That's no good at all. That is, that is technology today. That is technology today. You never know where a camera is going to be hidden. Could be up a bum. It could be anywhere. You never know where one of those cameras is going to be. Aurora Moon, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Never know where you're going to find one of them cameras. Decks will be created over time. Yeah, I have all sorts of ideas for tarot cards, but I can't draw, so I'm very limited. And I did go, okay, last night I went and looked. How much will it cost for somebody to draw something for me and then I can trace it and color around it? And it was like $30. One was 15, one was 30. That's too much. 30 times 78 is going to be way too much. So basically I need to draw, and that's a problem. That's a problem. All right. So, what do we have as far as all of the good stuff coming up with the future spouse? What type of person will they be and what not? We have a lot of majors. I think this is a significant person that's going to be in your life as far as spouse is concerned. The Chariot says that they like trips. They like travel. They don't like to sit at home. They like going to Bermuda. They like going to Paris. They like going to Florence. They like going all sorts of different places. And they're sort of leaning in towards a situation where they just enjoy going with people. Now, the Chariot, you're actually going with people. This is more of a with a person than like the Fool, for example, or the Knight of Swords. So it's sort of an issue, where you like going with other people. You enjoy having other people along. The Chariot has other people along, and we're going forward and things like that. So they like travel. They like interesting things as well. The Star points to just this overall enjoyment of finding themselves or getting this self-satisfaction or moving forward with life. They don't like to stagnate. They don't like to just sit around. They like to increase their knowledge. So they're going to be reading. They're going to be studying. They're going to be trying new things and trying to sort of expand their knowledge and expand how they go for things. So I think that's going to look good as far as how their personality types are. And there's significant personality, right? We have a lot of majors. They're going to be somebody that likes that. Now, the Tower says they like a bit of the spice. They like a bit of spice and a bit of a change, right? And you saw this coming. Come on. We saw this coming. They like to travel. They like to see new things. They like to expand their consciousness. They like to learn new techniques, new ideas, and put them to the test. The Tower says they like change. They like change. They're attracted to change. They're attracted to new things. If it's new, if it's exciting, if it's of interest, let's sort of throw down and figure out how we're going to do that, because the Tower says they like that. Now, in a relationship, that means they could like a bit of the spice. They could like a bit spicy. In other words, they may cause problems for no reason, or they may just like some fun things, or they may, goad you on about something that you don't even think is happening. It's stuff like this. So they like a bit of that drama occasionally as well. The Seven of Swords says they get bored of relationships, though. You're going to have to keep them under wraps. The Seven of Swords, we're sort of exiting stage left. We're stealing these things. We're leaving. We don't like boredom in a relationship. And you can see that from the rest of the cards. They're not. So we got to keep it a bit spicy, a bit adventurous, a bit fun. If it's just a boring everyday relationship like a 50s sitcom, they're not going to be thrilled. Not going to be thrilled with that. So that sort of makes sense, right? Sort of makes sense. There you go. There's your future spouse. What's coming up? Where should I be focusing? Aurora Moon, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Where should I focus? Where should I focus? Will Panda express his feelings to me in the future? Well, there you go. Scott, what is going on? Wendy, welcome. How are you doing? Let's see. So let's check this out, where to focus. We're going to do the Dark Mansion. That is a good one. That is a good one. Wendy wants to know, will my ex come back and stay? Roses are red. He can leave if he wants. There you go. There you go. Always wanted to take a cruise until this year. Yeah. A cruise doesn't sound good right now, I got to say. I mean, I'm not, CM. What about the gridding technique for drawing? I mean, I can grid all day. I can trace like a champ. But like drawing something, maybe I need to just buy a book with different people posing. Like you have person sitting down, and maybe I can trace that person sitting down, and then change it up a lot, change it up a bunch. I don't know. Wondered why it was so quiet. It should not be quiet. My microphone is capped out into the yellow. Hopefully I'm not quiet. So it's not into the red, but it is capped at the yellow. I have adjusted it quite a bit. So there you go. Samaya, welcome. What is going on? The Dark Mansion does feel nice indeed. Where should you focus? The Knight of Cups says we're lost emotionally. We're lost emotionally. We're having problems getting in sync emotionally. And there's a problem here because Justice reversed right after this says it's bringing us in an imbalanced situation, in a situation where we're not quite sure where to go next. So the Knight of Cups, we're emotionally lost. I mean, we're hitting this water too. If you look at the card, we're hitting some water too. We're about to journey where nobody can journey. We're stuck. We're at this precipice of dead end as far as the emotions go. We need to find something that excites us. Life's boring. Life's dull and boring. You got to watch some fun stuff like the TarotOracle videos. But that's fun. That's fun. It's always a good mood. It's always a good time with the TarotOracle video. I'm just pointing this out. The Knight of Cups says we're lost emotionally. We're stuck emotionally. We're not having where we need to go. And Justice, again, we're halted. We're restricted as far as that. We feel a bit out of balance. And we need to sort of get back in balance. And that's going to be the problem for the Empress. Because the Empress says we need some creativity within our life. The creative thing. Yeah? The creative thing. We need the beginning, the birth of something new. I think something new is going to do you good. Something new is going to do you good right here. We can't be stuck like this. We can't be on this precipice where we can't go into the water. The horse is not going to dive into the water. It's not a beach swimming dolphin. So we need to get something started, need to get something fun going. And that's going to be a big thing. And don't start something we're going to get bored of. The Four of Cups, the Lord of Blended Pleasure. Don't get bored. Don't start something you know you're going to burn out on. We have to move into something that's going to be not boring, because the Four of Cups is boring. We've done the 3 paintings. Now we have a 4th painting. Do we want to do that? No. No. We want something more adventurous, more exciting. So when you do creation, when we start that new project, when we have something fun going on, let's dive full in. Let's get something that we know is going to be adventurous and exciting for us, and that's how we're going to roll. That's how we're going to roll up here on the Tarot Oracle channel. I'm just saying, we need to do that. And that, oh my God, you lost your job and your boyfriend? That's like a country song waiting to happen. Aurora, that's terrible. Aurora, do you like country music? Because lost your job and your boyfriend is the beginning of a country song. It is. It is. I'm just saying. Aurora's doing drawing commissions. Aurora, maybe we need to talk about making a tarot deck. I'm just saying. Hit me up, Aurora. Hit me up down there. Sounds like you got free time. You got more free time. Hit me up down there. Get my email's down there. My email's down there. Hit me up. Maybe we can make a tarot deck. I can't draw, but I can paint and I can color stuff. So, you know, if you can draw, then I can make the I can paint it. So if you can draw like basic stuff, a basic scene of an emperor or something like that, I could probably color and make it look really nice. We could combo that stuff. All right, Lavender Seas, future marriage read for the single woman. Lavender Seas, I hope you get married and have such a wonderful thing. Lavender Seas is so nice. So nice coming in here all the time. Future marriage read. All right. Is the D going to come on the read? Read. All right. Future marriage read. This will be the last thing. I think we're ending soon. I want to go back and finish my cards. I'm painting the star. Well, no, I finished the star. I'm doing the star in Photoshop at this point. So, you know, Photoshop. I'm good at the Photoshop. All right. Let's go with the Bonefire Tarot here. It'll be the last read. Lavender Seas. Let's get some future husband action going here. Get you something nice. Get you something nice. Hurt is my sad anthem. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, Aurora, sounds like you got some time. Sounds like you got some time. We could create a deck together. Create a deck together. I could be your deck soulmate. That sounds terrible. That sounds dirty, actually. No, I could be your card. I could be your card drawing, painting soulmate. You know, we could get your ideas and put it into oil painting or something exciting and adventurous. You never know. You never know. Okay. What are we looking at here for future marriage? The 3 of Coins. The 3 of Coins says that you're working on it. I think you're working on it. I think that you're single, but you're looking. We're looking and we're not making much progress. That's how it goes sometimes. I mean, we are in a quarantine for the rest of our lives. No, we are in a quarantine for a while. We're for quarantine for a while now. It's been a few months. I don't know when it's going to end. Como keeps going on. Como keeps going on his thing. And he puts those charts up, right? So this is the New York chart of infection or whatever. And it looks like that. And then you have like that. And we're here. And you know, people are wondering, like, wait a minute, we're here? Should we, like, remove the lockdown? I don't know. You wonder about these things. You wonder about these things. So the 3 of Coins says you're working on it. We're working on getting a mate. We're working on getting happiness. We're working on getting love, finding love in the right places. Not having a lot of success. I think that we're sort of fishing in areas to where we're not getting the successes that we need, right? The Queen of Coins says that we're having difficulty finding people almost. We're having difficulty finding the correct person. I think that you have a couple of people that you've interacted with online maybe, looking at these people, and you're seeing red flags, and the red flags build up and build up and build up, and you're not really able to get super serious with any of these, okay? So we have the difficulty of finding the right person. We have difficulty of finding people that sort of qualify. The Three of Coins says, I think that you're looking, you know, not constantly looking, but you have your eyes open as far as maybe getting opportunities for love, getting opportunities for marriage, and all of that stuff, right? And all of that stuff is sort of there. But the Queen of Coins, again, says that we're just not making the progress that we want. Now, the Six of Coins says we are going to make some more progress after the lockdowns are up, after people are getting out again. I think you're going to be able to get out and about and finding some good news, finding some things as far as the Six of Coins is concerned, because that's about giving, right? That's the giving. So I think that people are sort of giving more opportunities. I think the opportunities are sort of falling in and falling into place the more that we sort of go into the future. And I think about like 7 or 8 months out, I think you're going to start meeting some people that are really, really good candidates as far as that's concerned. So if you're sort of looking at candidates and whatnot, if you're looking to get serious with any of them, I think 7, 8 months is going to be a good opportunity where things start opening up. And the Six of Cups says as well, as we're going to get some of that more emotional satisfaction, more emotional connection with people, and that is going to be that's going to be a pretty good time there for you. So anyway, so I'm looking at 7, 8 months. 6 to 8 months, we're looking at situations where people are getting out more, you're getting out more, and you're going to areas, you're going to parties, you're going to events to where you're meeting people that are going to be better candidates and be more exciting candidates as well. So there you go. All right, are Virgos getting a bad rap? Are Virgos getting a bad rap? That can't be. That can't be. I'm sure that Raina is behind this. Raina, are you behind the Virgo? Are you behind the Virgo harassment over here? Raina's not a big Virgo fan. I'm going to have to tell you now. You never know. But the Virgo himself, me, by the way, will be back in 11 hours. In 11 hours. So if you would like to see more Virgo action, come back. Come back to me. Like Somewhere in Time movie. Come back to me. But mine's not as sad. Mine's not as sad as that movie. But yeah, come back to me in 11 hours. We'll be back. We'll be back. Come back. We'll see you then.